Hello and welcome. Come on in. Grab your tea, your coffee, or your, let's see, what else? Maybe you're Evan Williams today. Coffee for me. Come on in. I have not done many videos because it has been nice outside, and I have been outside in that nice, doing nice stuff, okay? Working in the yard too. So I'm back a little bit here. I am trying to get more regular with the videos for you guys because you've been asking and asking. This is going to be a video also about the end of June, what's to come for the end of June. It is also, I'm going to talk briefly on just some of the current events and things that are going on, like the World Cup. How about that soccer, man? We don't get soccer in this country the way other countries do. It's one of those, we think it's a high school sport. Other countries take it real serious, and they came over here for the World Cup, big soccer tournament, and they have been showing, other countries have been showing more patriotism for the USA than some of the boneheads here. I cleaned that up. So, tell me, let me know in the comments down below, do you have a flag up? Well, this is our 250th anniversary of the United States. Do you have a flag out? I've got decorated the old-fashioned banners that they hung back in colonial times, the buntings, and I've got those on my deck. I am going out. This is 250 years. Let's be proud of this, people. Come on. We fought long and hard to get here. I do have the paranormal flashlight set up back there. For some reason, it does not respond as well out here in the kitchen. The energy out here is different. The energy in every room of your house is also different. Think about the activities that you do in different rooms. Now, the room that I normally, was that I thought I just saw an orb go by. Normally in the room where I normally shoot videos, it's my office, and that's where I do the bulk of my spiritual work, and it has a super duper energy because that's all I bring is love and light into it. Kitchen is a little more open energy. It's also a room where a lot of you have arguments and debates over the dinner table. So let me know down below what room in your house feels the best. I said my office. What room feels best in your house? Thank you, Spirit on the Light. Flipping out some cards here. You're going to see what the end of the month of June is bringing. Let's talk about those ticks too, please. I found, I'm in the woods about 3 to 5 times a week with my Miss Maggie May, and we are having good luck. We are having good luck with essential oils keeping the ticks away. Now, you know that guy, those of you that follow me can put this together, Gil Bates, switch those initials if you're new. You know, Gil Bates, the guy that has almost enough money to run the planet. He's not a friend of Elon. He just happens to be in the same income brackets. That guy that is creating these dangerous ticks, he is a maniacal villain. He is dangerous. He's scary. He does not want us well and healthy. He's doing that for population control. So talk to me about ticks in your area. How are they? Are they bad? Let me know. What part of the country are you in? I have been using I had a senior moment. Castor oil as the carrier oil, because you cannot use a lot of the essential oils directly on the skin. It'll irritate, it could burn. So I use castor oil as a carrier oil. And I am using eucalyptus and spearmint as the essential oils in that. It's keeping the ticks away. We haven't had a tick. Not even, we don't even come home and find the little creepies. So it's working. Let me know what you're doing in your end of the part of the country. Let's see what else is happening around the globe here. What else is happening? Someone brought up Jelly Roll and his wife, Bunny. They announced they're getting a divorce. Somebody asked me what my opinion was. It is staged. It's all planned out. They're staying entirely too friendly. Even on the best divorces where people can amicably walk away, are not quite this nice. There's something set up about this. I think it's a promotional thing. They're going to go their separate ways for a little while, then they're going to come back together. You're going to see that come back together. They're a dynamic team together. I don't like crackheads and whores, but they're pretty cool people. You know, it is what it is. All right. What else are we going to talk about? You know what? I tossed some cards out here while I was talking. Let's see what's going on in the cards. And briefly, let me touch on, some of you have been asking about this alien invasion that's coming. The aliens are not going to invade us. As a matter of fact, they're down here watching us, making sure we don't make a big, stupid human mistake and push those nuke buttons. Because if we have a nuclear war down here, it affects the entire galaxy, the Milky Way, the universe. It affects them all. So they're keeping an eye on us, trying to keep us policed a little bit. So that is going to be one of those big announcements that come out here in the next year. They are actually going to show an alien. Somebody is going to interview one. One of the other things that's actually going to happen too in the next year, give or take, is going to be a lot of myths and fallacies about the Bible are going to come out. They have found a scroll that was written in Yeshua's own hand. And he talks about his return. In his handwritten scrolls, he also talks about God being male and female. And that is something that churches, the organized religions, do not want to hear. They are going to fight that tooth and nail. They're going to call it blasphemy. They're going to say it's a lie. I am here to tell you that God is not a single head. He's not a man in a little white beard. What we have been, the spiritualists have been led to believe, and what we think due to our work and connecting to the other side, is that God was a collective. Now, how many? I don't know. 2, 10? But it was mothering and nurturing. It was also fathering and discipline, coming from this same energy. So some of that stuff will come out in the next year. You're going to find out Jesus was not killed on the cross. That is going to be another big fallacy. Jesus did not die on the cross. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm not telling you what the Bible says. I am telling you what information is going to be coming out. And I'm going to tell you that the God that we have is absolutely a loving, caring, giving God. Not Mean, not angry, not hellfire and brimstone. All right, I did pull some cards while we were talking. I have been trying to cut away when I need to clear my throat because it is hay fever season. I've got all that crap going on. Most of you do too. Tell me in the comments down below if the seasonal stuff, hay fever and allergies is kicking in for you guys too. It is not all just hay fever. You know they're spraying that crap up in the sky, right? Those chemtrails, that's real. It's not a conspiracy theory. They're trying to block the sun from us. We gain strength from the sun. And here's the other thing. Because that Gil Bates, that guy, he's behind that too. That stuff that they're spraying in the clouds basically is very heavy in aluminum. But aluminum will affect your emotions, your attitude. Are you angry? Are you crying all the time? Aluminum is something that's not meant to be in our bodies, and we are inhaling it. We are wearing it when we get that particulate on us. I have been noticing, though, a little less and less of the cloud seeding, chemtrails. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is trying to get that stopped, but it is not in the United States. It is other countries that kind of allow that, and it's a group that is controlled by those rich people. All right, let's see what is going on for the end of June. All right, here we have the Two of Swords. Yeah, you had to make a decision somewhere along the line. You were worried about making this decision. You held back. You did not want to. You were afraid to make the wrong choice. That decision you made was because you had this huge disappointment. Three Swords. Man, oh man, you were hurt. And the bad part of it is this wasn't the first time. I get the feeling you were trying to help somebody. And you know what? That always happens. You see it all the time if you're over on Facebook. I let my friend move in and now they're eating all my food and they're not paying their share of the rent and I can't get them out. Stop helping people. Literally. I am probably incorrect in this. You guys let me know what the exact quote is. God helps them that helps themselves. The other thing is, karmically, you are not allowed to interrupt somebody else's path. You can't save them. They need to be on their own path. Stop trying to help people that don't want help. Seven of Swords. There was a betrayal there. That's why that Three of Swords even came up. Now, for some of you, this actually meant an affair. Somebody cheated on you. Or, let's go this way. You cheated on somebody. There was something going on that wasn't. There was something going on that wasn't right. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be cheating that involves sex. Sometimes, and I get this very often with you ladies, send me your questions. You're welcome to send a question. Just send a $20 tip with it. That's funny. I actually, it's true. Yeah, I'm not here for the fun of it. I'm trying to make a living too, folks. Some of you have asked me, Tina, he's talking to somebody. That's the same as cheating. Energetically, it feels the same to whoever is in the situation. He should be coming to me with those questions. She should be coming to me with those questions. So there definitely was some sort of a betrayal there. Man, I'm loving this reading. We've got the Ten of Wands. You're already putting this behind you. It's not the first time it's happened to you, and you kind of come about this with experience, and that's what that 10's about. Yeah, you've already done the work. You fought the fight. Now, it is your time to release that, because this is not your burden to hang on to. The bad feelings, the hurt feelings, the emotions that it brought up for you are not yours to hang on to. Let that shit go. Let that shit go. Let's jump from that 10 of Wands back up the scale. We're going to go with the 4 of Wands. Look, there's opportunity coming. Now, for some of you, this opportunity is going to be for work. I automatically feel work anytime there's wands involved. And if you want to remember that, if you're learning tarot, wands just look like shovel handles, hammer handles. Wands also, look, there's a wand hanging on my wall right behind me. Made from wood. It usually deals with work. So some of you are going to find work that you haven't been able to get. You're telling me, and I'm hearing constantly from you guys, that you're applying, and there's all these signs everywhere, help wanted, but nobody's calling. You're going to find that job. You're going to find it. It's coming. Absolutely. You know how I know it's coming? We got the Ace of Pentacles. It's all about it's all about the Benjamins, baby. This Pentacle is saying that you're finally going to come into a little bit of financial success. You're not going to have hit the Irish sweepstakes. Does anybody know what the Irish sweepstakes were? Let me know in the comments if you knew what the Irish sweepstakes are. You may not hit the $1 million lottery. You're not going to maybe not hit the Powerball. You may just get enough money to just feel that relief. Or you know what? I can pay the insurance. It's due this week. Wow, I got money to pay the insurance. The electric's coming due. I got money to pay the electric. And by the way, you guys know that your attitude about money is the same as the law of attraction. I'm going to touch on the law of attraction in the next video for you guys, so stay tuned. The law of attraction is, just what we think about, we get. What we think about, we get. We're attracting that. Has nothing to do with just being a love connection. Not at all. We get what we think about. So if we think we're broke, we're going to get more broke. Bingo. The universe hears us. God hears us. Oh, I can't do that this weekend. I'm broke. I don't have any money. I'm broke. You know what? They're hearing that going, oh, that's what, yeah. She's chanting. She's praying. I'm broke. Guess what? Bingo. You're going to get more broke. Here's how to counteract that. Look where she's got her arms crossed and her mouth is shut. And she's accepting the new abundance that's coming forward. Just watching it, keeping an eye on it. Some of you, this money may come from a small inheritance. Aunt, uncle, somebody in a family that is passing or passed already, that is going to leave a little tiny little nest egg. I don't feel like anybody's going to get rich and buy an island. But you're working towards where you want to be. We've got the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. Here we have a mismatch. A lot of you have been trying to team up with somebody that is not a match. Now, for some of you, this could be work. The cup talk speaks of love. The way to remember that, if you're new at tarot and you're learning tarot, is loving cup. Remember, it's easy to remember. Usually, speaks of opportunity also. But so for some of you, this is going to be, it's a love connection that just didn't work. I think there was some deception going on here. You may have been married. You may have been living together as roommates. You could be man and man, woman and woman. It doesn't necessarily have to be man and woman. And don't even talk to me about pronouns. Thank you, Spirit, on the light. You're a human being. I love you all. Sometimes I want to turn you over my knee and paddle you, but love you all. King and Queen, just not a match set. But there's opportunity coming. If this is for work, or if you're teamed up for work, you're going to find a new opportunity coming through that partner that you're not feeling real comfortable with. Everybody's on our path for a reason. Sometimes the worst connections, the ugliest heartbreaks, the biggest disappointments with work are meant to happen. Sometimes we have to get the lesson. Just get the lesson. We also have, the last three cards are of the major arcana, which means that that's simply pretty important. We've got the Star card. This particular card is, usually I feel it's about healing that kind of needs to happen. But this Star card is saying that you're going to step out of that lousy relationship as the Star. This other person has been kind of just throwing a shadow on you, kind of keeping you just kind of keeping you jailed up a little bit energetically. But you're going to find the abundance near water. Star card. There's a lot of healing in water. Tears are healing. The amniotic fluid is actually healing. It made a little human being in there. So water is very healing. We also have the Judgment card. For some of you, this is, you're giving somebody or something a second try. You're trying to resurrect. Actually, I get a building. Some of you are trying to save a building. Maybe Grandpa's old barn. Actually, on my dad's, my homestead property, my son has a house there, we still have the old outhouse. We actually, it strikes right now, we've been actually trying to save the old outhouse and give it a little bit of a facelift. For some of you, you might even be trying to save a storefront, a building, brick and mortar, big brick buildings. And we have the Emperor. You're getting ready to take your power back. Getting ready to take your power back. The situation that you have been dealing with, or the situations in your life, have kept you feeling kind of helpless. Where do I go from here? What do I do? Grab another deck. I'm going to get a couple more cards, see if we can get some more validating energies. I have not been watching the Paranormal Flashlight. Let me know down below if you've been watching it. Bingo, bango, and bongo right here. We've got, let me go with the cards that actually validate the first cards. That 10 of Wands came up. Absolutely, you are wrapping up this cycle in your life, definitely. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Wands are a fire sign because they can burn. If you're learning tarot, it's the end of a relationship for somebody, and it was not serving you at all. Painful, brutal. And like I say, it may have been a Sagittarius. We also have the Star card came up again, validating that energy. Things are going to come back into balance for you. You're pulling it back together. That Star card is actually, it's a water sign. And that water is about balancing out. Things finally coming together for you. You've worked very long and very hard at this. Don't stop now. Don't let some dickhead get you off path. All right. We have the Queen of Wands. Now that's a different queen. She's not going to validate the first cards. But there she is. She's ready to put in the work. She's got that wand. She's maybe sitting there kind of on a break right now, but she is getting ready to dig in. Again, another fire sign. The Queen of Wands is a fire sign. Sagittarius, if you're in a bad relationship, it's going to be okay. Or if you know Sagittarius, it's going to be, and you don't have to. You could be the Sag. It could be a Sag that's leaving your life. Or, I got an itch on my nose. Thank you, Spirit, for itching my nose. I know you're here. Or we have this, finally, we have the Six of Swords. Finally, you're moving to less troubled waters. You're moving to smoother, higher ground. You're able to finally step back and take a look at this entire situation and go, why? Why did I let this happen? How did I get here? All right, there you have it. Kind of drug it out a little bit just so I could say hi. And I'm going to get more routine with these videos. As the weather gets hot, I will be inside. Especially when it gets to be 90 and 100. Summer is on its way. We just passed the solstice. And now we are heading into the days getting shorter already. All right, there you have it. Hit that like button. Please subscribe. And also hit the notification bell. And that way you'll never miss a video. Oh, that other thing I usually do. You know, I never leave you that I don't sincerely bless you with love and light. Thank you, guys. Thank you.